Now, I'm sure Texas Republican Congressman Michael Burgess might disagree with my characterization, but he is a gentleman and a scholar to explain the merit of the recall to nowhere. Congressman, I think you could take my criticism with all the good intentions expressed. I just think you're wasting your time. What say you?
Well, Neil, it's a multi-front tactical struggle, and the repeal vote today was important. Sure, is it a message vote? To be sure, it is. But the Supreme Court gave us an opinion 2 weeks ago, and the next opinion comes from the Court of Public Opinion. Here's a law that was crafted in secret deals down at the White House, full of loopholes and drafting errors. This thing does not deliver on the promise
no doubt.
of holding down
right
costs.
On all of the above, in my personal opinion, Congressman. But I would ask you this then. You know what I outlined is right, that the Senate won't even take this up even if it does. The President would veto it even if they pass, which is...
I wish the President would veto it. I would love for that to happen, Neil.
Okay, but it's not. Okay, I want to get back to reality. So I want to then ask you this. Why not be tactical about it? Why not go the route the way Texas Governor Rick Perry is, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, and all these others, knocking at its knees on the Medicaid provisions, these health care exchanges, which are beyond stupid? That why not go after the taxes next year? That's something the Supreme Court seems to say you had free license to start whittling away at. Why this other stuff? It just seems like kabuki theater.
But realistically, I mean, Governor Perry's exactly right, and I've said so in several interviews yesterday. That's one front in this struggle. The big front right now is you've got to convince people that November makes a difference. And this vote today, yeah, is it messaging on that front? Absolutely, because the Court of Public Opinion...
So this vote was about what? To get the Court of Public Opinion... We knew you guys hated it several times, right? The Republicans have hated this. Now,
Neil,
go ahead.
You need to remind people why this is a hated piece of legislation, why it never had popular support across the country. And these taxes, of course, are a case in point. There's no reason in the world we cannot do everything that you articulated during your monologue about stripping out individual taxes and, in fact, going after the funding.
Yeah, but see, but you're wasting time with this. My only argument, and you're a good guy, and I know where your heart is and all, and I know what you're trying to do here. And I can understand, actually, that strategy. I just think it's a wrong strategy because the time you waste trying to get a vote going that you know is a vote to nowhere, you could be doing this other stuff because the rap against a lot of your colleagues is that they can't walk and chew gum at the same time. You know, it's just one or the other.
Congress is always going to have that, give that impression to people. But look, this was where leadership decided that it was important to have this messaging vote, but it doesn't mean that tomorrow we don't get right back to work in the committee and subcommittee and work on exactly the things that you talked about. And to tell you the truth, the goal that I'm working toward is, yeah, we change enough in the Senate, we get a reconciliation vote early in the next session, and we hand President Romney the repeal he's asked for right after his inauguration. That would be the ideal scenario.
Okay, we'll watch closely. Congressman? Always great having you.
Thank you, Neil.